Lights, camera, action. Know your equipment and how to use it before you start filming. Lights, camera, action. These three words are the magic incantation that transforms your vision into a movie. But before you can utter those words, you need to make sure you know your equipment and how to use it. Think of it this way, your equipment is like your tools in a workshop. If you don't know how to use your tools, you'll never be able to build the beautiful furniture that's in your head. The same goes for filmmaking. If you don't know how to use your equipment, you'll never be able to bring your vision to life. Here's a fun analogy to help you understand the importance of knowing your equipment. Imagine you're cooking a gourmet meal. Your equipment is your kitchen and the ingredients are your script and actors. If you don't know how to use your kitchen, you'll end up with a mess, not a meal. But if you're familiar with your equipment, you'll be able to whip up a feast that will tantalize the taste buds. Before you start filming, make sure you know your equipment inside and out. Learn how to use your camera, lights, and sound equipment, and make sure you have a solid understanding of the technical side of filmmaking. And don't be afraid to ask for help. There are countless resources available to help you learn and grow as a filmmaker. So don't just jump in head first. Take the time to get to know your equipment and how to use it. When it comes to filming, it can be tempting to go all out with complicated shots, fancy camera moves, and special effects. But sometimes, the best shots are the simplest ones. Think of it this way, filmmaking is like baking a cake. You can add all sorts of fancy decorations, but if the cake itself isn't good, all the decorations in the world won't save it. The same goes for your shots. If they aren't visually interesting or emotionally impactful, all the fancy camera work in the world won't save them. Here's a fun analogy to help you understand the power of simplicity in filmmaking. Imagine you're telling a story to a friend. You don't need to use big words or complicated sentences to get your point across. The same goes for filmmaking. The best shots are the ones that are simple, but still pack a punch. So don't be afraid to keep things simple. Focus on creating shots that are visually interesting and emotionally impactful. Let the story and your actors do the heavy lifting. With simple, well-executed shots, you'll be able to create a movie that will have audiences talking long after the credits roll. And remember, sometimes less is more. The simplest shots can often be the most powerful and memorable. So don't get caught up in trying to create the most complicated shots. Stick to what works, and you'll be able to create a movie that's truly unforgettable.